today I am here with Emily McMullin, and you are the Executive Director of KinderCare?
I'm the Center Director,
Center Director. And this is along the Blake Road corridor.
Correct.
Okay. So I'll just ask one more time. So your official title is Center Director?
Correct, yep.
And do you mind giving me a brief description of what your role is here at KinderCare? Like what you do on a daily basis?
I am the one that kind of manages the center, so I coordinate with all of the parents, their enrollment. I make sure that the children are safe. I make sure that all the staff are appropriately trained and that they're following our proper curriculum.
And do you also have a hand in writing the curriculum, or is that
Actually, our curriculum is made and designed through our corporate office, which is in Portland, Oregon.
Alright, so tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you begin working with kids? How did you come to KinderCare Learning Center? How long have you been here?
Sure. I've been with the company for 4.5 years, and I was first a toddler teacher, and then I moved up in the ladder and was the assistant director, and now I'm the director. I just love kids. I have a passion for it, and I really enjoy it, and I feel that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's important.
Yeah.
And that's hard to find for a lot of people, so that's good.
Yeah.
And do you love your job?
I do love my job, actually. This is a wonderful center. We've got great families. We've got a really good community. And, you know, we are hard to find. We are in the Westside Village apartment, so it makes it difficult. And so being able to put our name out there and being able to really work with the apartment complex as well is really important. You know, we have a really great partnership with the schools, too. We transport school-aged children to and from both St. Louis Park and Hopkins schools.
Oh, that's really nice.
So we really try to make sure that we get our name out there and that we're doing a lot within the community.
That's awesome. And can you tell me what age group you take care of here? Does it go from infant all the way through high school, or?
We do 6 weeks to 12 years old. So we have an infant room, 2 toddler rooms, a preschool room, a pre-K classroom, and then also a school-age classroom.
Wow, I'm sure that covers a lot of kids. How many kids would you say that you have at any one time in the center?
We service about 85 children on average.
And would you say most live in this apartment building or along the Blake Road or in the general Hopkins area?
I'd say most of it is actually in the Hopkins and St. Louis Park area. We have a pretty good divide between both Hopkins and St. Louis Park. We actually do not have very many families from the actual apartment complex.
Really? And why do you suppose that is?
I think it's due to the culture of the community that lives here. There's a lot of ethnic families that live here, so they have grandparents and family members that take care of their own kids.
And if, for instance, a student came here and they may speak another language, do you have translators or any sort of services for them so that if their parents would come in and need a translator or anything, do you have anything?
Unfortunately, we don't. That's not something that we offer, but that's something that we definitely kind of look into to see how we can accommodate everybody.
And what is the cost of your program?
It depends on the age group, yep.
Can you give me like a general amount depending on just in general, maybe?
It averages anywhere from $313 a week to $230 a week. It just depends on the age group. And then that also is very variable as well, because you can choose anywhere between 1 to 5 days a week because we have flexible scheduling.
Oh, that's wonderful. And do you offer scholarships or any other sort of financial aid for low-income families?
We work with Hennepin County, and we do child care assistance as well here. Yep.
Good. And have you always done that, or is that a new thing?
Nope, we've always done that. That's always kind of been something that's been a benefit. Not all child care centers do that, but we do make sure that we try to make sure we have different gamuts of children here.
And then I have just 2 general questions that I ask everybody that I interview about the Blake Road corridor.
Yeah.
What would you like to see improved about the Blake Road corridor?
For us, more advertisement that we're here. I think that that's a big one. You experienced firsthand, we're really hard to find.
Yes,
and so I think that that would be something that we would really like. We've been trying to work on that for a few years now. We have a small sign that's right next to the big West Side sign, but nobody ever sees that. So whatever we could do to get more advertisement out there would be great. And I think that creating a safe environment for the kids. There's so many family and children that live around here that the safer we can make it, the better.
And what do you like about the Blake Road?
The small town feeling that it has. You get to know people really quickly, and it's, a lot of people definitely say hello and say how are you doing, and you get to know the people around here, which is nice. And all of the businesses that are around are very helpful for one another.
That's good. That's good. That's one of the things that the Blake Road Corridor Collaborative is trying to do is like connect the people with the businesses and try to make it a more community feel. So it's good that there's already something like that exists. We can tap into it.
Yeah.
And my only other questions, can you recommend anyone else who would be a good person to interview to do a personal profile, or another organization that might be a good profile?
I think if you do Westside, Susan, the manager here, she's phenomenal, and she's great. She's got a lot of outreach opportunities, and she's just very giving with her time, and she's really good with the Westside community.
Let me look over my notes real quick here and make sure I got everything. You said you had been here 4 years, toddler teacher. What sort of jobs did you have before you came here as a toddler teacher?
I was actually a youth minister at a church in New Hope.
Okay.
Wide spectrum.
Yeah, we're actually doing an interview with a youth minister soon from Shepherd of the Valley Church.
Oh, really?
So,
Cool.
And do you have any kids?
I do.
Do you?
Yep. He'll be 1 in 2 weeks.
Perfect. All right. I think I got everything. I really appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
I'll turn this off.